In April 2023, young boy entered the electronic shop in South Korea. In his hands there was a small box. He looked around, he saw the counter and approached the salesperson. He asked for a help. Salesperson asked, "What can I do for you?" The boy put the box at the top of the counter and asked for replacement. Salesperson asked, "What's wrong?" The boy said, "This device is breaking my PC and I cannot play games anymore." Salesperson, intrigued, asked how come he knows that thing is responsible. The boy said that he saw the message, error message, saying that the video has no memory. Salesperson asked how come memory message is related to this piece of hardware. The boy said that he tested on different computers and different components, and that has to be the offender. As a gesture of goodwill, salesperson replaced the faulty CPU. Boy left the store, and that would be a very good ending if boy wouldn't return. But before we dig into the Intel scandal, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. The story of Intel processors is well known, but I want to lay in front of you all the facts. But before we do so, I want to give you a few news from the world of artificial intelligence. So, do you remember in June I reported that Elon Musk filed a lawsuit against OpenAI, claiming that they go from non-profit to profit, meaning they start earning money. Lawsuit was dropped after OpenAI revealed Elon Musk's emails claiming that the company has to earn money. Now, the new lawsuit is not about only this. However, now the aim of that lawsuit is to break the deal between Microsoft and OpenAI. Furthermore, Elon Musk filed that lawsuit in North California district instead in California like last one. I'm not the expert on the law and especially US law, but if you know why this could be significant, please leave a message in the comment section. My thinking is that Elon Musk is working on its own AI and OpenAI is obviously competition. If you don't know, Elon Musk was one of co-founder of OpenAI and he resigned from the company, and I think this is his big regret, and he wants to jump on the AI wagon now. But OpenAI is obvious obstacle. So again, let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Another news is NVIDIA. It was revealed that NVIDIA is using YouTube, Netflix, and social media content to teach the AI models. NVIDIA says it's all within low boundaries. However, YouTube has a different point of view. He wants to protect their creators. Netflix didn't comment yet, but I think it could be some lawsuit in the air. Again, Are you surprised that they are using your data? I am not. Well, again, let me know. One password. If you know one password, it's great. If you don't, one password is a password manager. Stay calm. Nothing happened. It wasn't hacked. It wasn't breached. However, the independent group called Robin Hood discovered vulnerability on the macOS system. Yes, you heard me right. macOS, not Windows this time. So if you're using one password on Mac, just an update. The patch is released already. Okay, now leave a like, subscribe, and we are going back to Intel situation. The situation in Korea was so significant, even though we heard about the faulty processors earlier, that in response to the growing numbers of complaints, Intel suggests that the issue may be due to improper BIOS configuration, which results in processor receiving too much voltage. Intel urged motherboard manufacturers to adjust BIOS profiles, and they did. But this not only did not solve the problem, but also reduced performance. In June, Intel discovered a bug in enhanced thermal velocity boost (ETVB) function, but this issue was not the main cause of the problems. And here's come July, and Alderon Games, responsible for the game Path of Titans, issue a statement including that Intel's 13th and 14th generation processors were defective. Almost 90% of the CPU fleet from Intel was faulty. Company decided to replace all processors in its servers with those produced by AMD. What's more interesting, that the day after Alderon Games' statements, Digital Extreme, responsible for the game Warframe, also reported issue with Intel processors. Similarly, Model Farm, a company specializing in special effects, reported the issue rate of about 50% of Intel processors in the studio. All those companies made a statement that they are changing Intel processors to AMD. Finally, on July 22nd, Intel officially admitted that the problem was due to the faulty microcode. Faulty microcode caused excessive voltage. The company promised the fix, and they end the story. However, it wasn't the end at all. Report emerged about manufacturing issue with some 13th generations processors, and the issue was that the processors were exposed to oxidation and potentially affecting up to 8 million units sold. Intel confirmed the oxidation issue, but noted that it affects only a small number of processors, and the problem was resolved in 2023. Now, just to explain you the oxidation in Intel CPU refers to manufacturing defect where certain components of processor, particularly metal connections, become exposed to oxygen during the production process. This exposure leads to the formation of oxide layer on those metal parts. While a thin layer of oxide can sometimes protect the underlying metal, excessive oxidation can degrade the electrical conductive of those components. The degradation can lead to instability in the processor's performance, including errors, system crash, and even total failure of the CPU over time. The oxidation issue compound other problems such as faulty microcode, which further increase the risk of processor failure by causing excessive voltage to be applied to CPUs, altering the degradation. This defect, particular oxidation, is an irreversible process. Once the metal is oxidized, it cannot be easily restored to its original conductive state, which means affected processor needs to be replaced rather than repaired. The full list of affected processors I will post in the link to that video. In response to the criticism, Intel announced an extension of the warranty for 13th and 14th generation processors by adding 2 years. So now there is a 5-year warranty. However, many companies and gamers already lost their trust and switched to ADM processors. Intel problems led to decline in stock value by over 7% within 2 weeks, and the company announced a 15% reduction in workforce, which could affect around 15,000 employees. Okay guys, I hope I lay all the facts in front of you. I hope it was explained properly. However, if you have any questions about Intel and this processor scandal, let me know in the comment section. I will try to explain it. I will respond to any of the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.